Hey guys, what is up? MTG Nerds back at again with another video. In today's video, we're going to do a little bit of a deck tech style thing. So, this is one of my personal decks, and it's been working out fantastic for me right now. This is a Prowess deck, but it's very, like, aggro, so, like, very early game, hidden for quite a bit of damage, and like smaller amounts of mana because you don't need too much to hit in for a lot of damage in a single turn. So we'll start off with the lands, and then we'll go to creatures, spells, or creatures, and then sorceries and instants, and then we'll talk about some combos in the deck. So starting off, so this is a red-blue deck. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mountains. So 10 mountains. This deck runs, I think, 68 cards. So yes, it's over 60. Does it still work well? Absolutely. So we have 10 mountains and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 islands. So giving us 25 lands total. You definitely could cut down on the amount on both. You could probably take 2 off of each because this deck does not need much land to cooperate. So that's your lands, 25 cards. So yeah, there you go. Alright, now moving to creatures. So the smallest creatures we have 2 creatures that are 1-drops, and they're very good. So 3 Mastery Swift Spear. Sorry, I know, I just totally ruined that. But, so this card is Haste. It's a 1-drop, so 1 mana, 1 red mana. Haste, Prowess, and it's a 1/2. So this is good for even just striking in on your first turn for 1 damage is definitely good. And the next turn, you can get some, like, you even sometimes draw 2 of these, and that's a great thing. So yeah, those are the 1-drops. We'll set those back there for now. And then we have some more 1-drops here. So we have 4 Soul Scar Mages. These are very important for the deck. So you have Prowess, and if a source you control would deal non-combat damage to a creature an opponent controls, put that many -1/-1 counters on it instead. So that's good because, well, I'll show you why it's good later on, but that's really helpful for this deck, and it's also a 1 mana 1/2. So yeah. Alright, and then moving down the line, let's see, we'll go to these guys. So I have 2 of these. You could probably run 3 if you wanted to. Spellweaver Eternal. So it's Prowess and Afflict 2. So it's 1 colorless, 1 blue for a 2/1 with Prowess and Afflict 2. Prowess, so I probably should explain this in case you don't know. Prowess is whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this creature gets a +1/+1 counter until end of turn. And Afflict 2 is whenever this creature becomes blocked, it deals 2 damage. Defending player loses 2 life. So even if you're attacking and they block it and they kill it, you're still doing 2 life to your opponent. So that's a really good card. So, and then moving to flyers. So we have some flyers in this deck because you definitely need flying protection. So we have a 2 colorless, 1 blue for a 2/1 flyer with Prowess. This is a very helpful card. You probably could get away without it, but I recommend at least having 2 in. I run 3 of them. And then you have 1 Mistfire Adept. So this is a Prowess, and so it's a 3 colorless, 1 blue for a 3/3 creature with Prowess, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, target creature gains flying until end of turn. So whenever you cast, let's say, a Titan Strength, if you cast a Titan Strength on this, it gets +3/+1, so it's a 6/4 until end of turn, and I scry 1. And I'll explain this card more. And it gets +1/+1, so you have a 7 math 7/5 just for using 1 red mana, and then you can give another creature flying after you play that, so that's really good. And then we have some more flyers. So it's a 2 colorless, 2 blue. This is an essential in this deck. You need this. So 3/3 flyer, Prowess. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. So if I played this Titan Strength on Misfire Adept, I get a 7/6 creature, and this gets +1/+1 because I played this, and I get to tap a creature opponent controls, and it doesn't untap next turn. So basically, gives you more chance to strike in for that extra damage. And then we have some bigger guys. So we have 2 big guys. Oh wait, sorry, forgot about this guy over here. So we have Dragon Style Twins, Double Strike Prowess. So this is really good. It's 3 colors, 2 red. You could probably get away without this if you didn't really want it in the deck, but I definitely recommend having one of them at least. Double Strike Prowess, so you're automatically doing 6 damage, and then if you put this on it, sorry, I keep going back to Titan Strength here. If you put this on it, it gets +3/+1 till end turn, so it's a 6/4, and it hits for double strike, so it hits 6 first strike and then 6 last strike. We're gonna stick that over there. And then we have 2 big guys. So this guy, because this deck is going to be playing a ton of instants and sorceries, I put this in it. So you don't need this, but it's kind of cool to have one, and for late game. Well, actually, this could come out early game, but it's a 5 colorless, 2 blue for a 6/5, and when you it costs 1 less to cast for each instant or sorcery card in your graveyard. So I've cast this guy for like 3 mana on my I don't know, 4th or 5th turn. And then we have this for an absolute bomb in the end if we need it, just to wrap up the game. 5 colorless, 2 blue, flash, or 6/7, flash, can't be countered, Prowess, and return 3 target lands to their owner's hand. Return Pearl Lake Ancient to its owner's hand. So basically, you could get rid of 3. Wait, hang on. Yeah, sorry. You could get rid of 3 of your opponent's lands, and then you get to break this back, and you could even just use that to save it from combat damage if it's going to die. So that's an absolute bomb right there. You could run 1 or 2 of those. If you're going to run 2, I recommend taking out your Cryptic Serpent. Oh, yeah. Alright, so moving to the spells. The cheapest ones we have 3 different, actually, almost all the spells are 1 mana to play. So we have 1 Unsummon for 1 blue mana, return target creature to its owner's hand. Enchantment on target creature are discarded. So if you play this, not only are you giving all your creatures +1/+1, but you're also giving your creatures more of a chance to strike in for that damage. Then we have a Clutch of Currents, same thing, return target creature to its owner's hand, except this is an instant and this one's a sorcery. And then it has Awaken, so if you cast a spell for 4 and a blue, put 3 +1/+1 counters on target land you control, and it becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with haste, and it's still land. So I haven't used that actually ever, I don't think, but it's definitely good to be able to bounce a creature back to your opponent's hand. Now, this is a must-have. Slip Through Space, 4 of them, must-have. So it's 1 blue, and it's Devoid. That hasn't helped me at all yet, but it's these that help. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. So you're giving your creatures +1/+1, and one of them can swing through unblockable. So if you had your dragon-style twins and you gave him this, he's now a 4/4 double strike, non-blockable. So yeah, and then you draw a card. So you also get to cycle through your deck for more cards. And then we have a playset of lightning bolts. Hits for 3 damage, target creature or player. So I've had multiple times where I play 2 of these in the same turn, hit my opponent for 6 damage, and then wrap up the game by swinging in with my +2/+2 creatures. So yeah, very helpful. Not too complicated, but very helpful. 2 Titan Strength. You could actually, I would even go up to 4 if you find something you don't need in the deck. You have +3/+3 until end of turn. Scry 1. So yeah, if you don't know what Scry is, look at the top card of your library. You may put that card on the bottom of your library. So very good card. You're basically giving your creatures you're giving a creature +4/+2 and all creatures +1/+1 because of prowess. So that's really good. Then we have a 2-drop, 2 roast, 1 colorless and 1 red. Roast deals 5 damage to target creature without flying. So if you just gives you some removal, and it also gives you +1/+1 for your creatures. And you, even if you don't have any creatures out, you're still removing an opponent's creature from the game. And then Open into Wonder. So lots of unblockable in this deck. So 2 blue and an X. So this is X target creatures can't be blocked this turn. Until end of turn, those creatures gain, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So it's kind of like a better Slip Through Space, but just for more mana. So like I've had multiple times where I have 4 creatures out, play one of these, they swing in +1/+1 on all of them. They swing in, I draw 4 cards, and if they're not dead, I draw 4 cards, and then I have the chance to play some more stuff. And then lastly, over here, we have, oh, nope, sorry, forgot about these ones. These ones in the front got me. 1 colorless, 1 red, Teamer Battle Rage, 1 colorless, 1 red, instant, target creature gains double strike until end of turn, so very good, very helpful. So +1/+1 all your creatures, and 1 creature gets double strike. And that creature also gains trample until end of turn if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. So yeah, and then 2 cancels just for some counter spells, counter target spell. That's all it is, but that can definitely be helpful. Alright, so we've gotten through all the cards. Now, oh, missed this one too, sorry about that. Dramatic Reversal, 1 colorless and 1 blue. Untap all non-land permanents you control. So I only have 1 of these in the deck, but if you play, I don't know, this, no, we'll use this for the example. If you play this for 4 and you're on the 6th turn, you have 6 mana. You play this, then you play this, giving your creatures +1/+1. You can untap all your lands, and then you can play more creatures or spells. So very good. So yeah. Oops, sorry about the thumbs there. You want some thumb action? Okay. So yeah, basically there's not too many combos in the deck. It's just totally based around the prowess. There is some cool combos with the whole lightning bolts and soul scar mage. So if you played a lightning bolt targeting the creature while you have a soul scar mage, it gets -3/-3 if it's not dead. So you can seriously reduce the power and toughness of a creature. Like a 6/6 creature, you hit this with 1 of it, turns into a 3/3. You can kill it with this. So, or you can kill it with another one of these, or this roast too. So yeah, lots of options. Great deck. Yeah. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. If you played this deck, let me know. I want to see how it goes for you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.